How was life as a child and a teenager? And
I didn't realize I was getting bullied until we were adults.
what do you mean by that? So
Um, my social awareness is like not out like as out the window kind of thing. Like
Mhm.
you just kind of think about something somebody said to you and went, wait a minute, that was an insult. Kind of thing. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. But
We grew up in public school, learning how to walk. In the middle of that, we took our real first steps at 5 years old. In and out of hospitals because of my asthma and then her digestive system.
um, people were actually very open to us, to be honest, especially as kids. Like, yeah, kids can be cruel. But there was a little bit of like a community going on that would help move us along. Like our really good friend, Hannah and like my best friend Joey. They were one of the ones that had stuck with us since we were like second grade, and we moved schools actually with them, to like an agricultural program outside of our town. And even when we moved to another town, they were very open to us and very accepting. Yeah, there's the occasional asshole and everything like that.
There's only probably a surprise at the start, and then people just realize you're just normal.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a lot of realizations, to be honest.
there must be so many things also that people only view things at face value, but there must be so many different aspects, especially kind of growing up. You mentioned like learning to walk there, that just people around you and other kids in school just wouldn't understand. Am I on the right lines there?
Yes.
Yes.
And that process of learning to walk, how was that? Do you guys have different control over different legs, and was that through physio? And then how have you guys managed to coordinate that? Because that's really interesting to me.
I mean, since we were about 6 months old, we've had the privilege of being able to have physical therapy and things like that. And there has been a series of physical therapists since we were 6 months to about 14 or 15-ish that were teaching us how to like at first move our legs and then move our legs together. Like Lupe said earlier, we didn't really take our first steps until we were about 5. Because of like I coordinate the the right half and then she coordinates the left. At this point it feels kind of like instinct, but there is some points that I'll be like, oh shit, I'm about to fall because she missed a step kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it happens. So like we admit we're clumsy, but like you'd think that we fall a lot more than we actually do.
Yeah.
Like in class and stuff, would you help each other through tests and
All the time.
I mean, teachers can't really.
Yeah, is that against the rules? So did you guys
Tried. They really tried.
Yeah, they really tried.
They tried to stop you from sort of cheating or things like that. Like how did they do that?
They tried putting some kind of like divider towards us. They tried putting like a weird like tripod carton thing down, and they'd still be like, so
Problem is, they didn't know that we knew the alphabet in sign language, so I would just do the what letter that she would put the letter on my back, and then I would just like write it in and stuff like that.
There must have been situations where like you wanted to take different courses or spend time with different classmates, and talk to me a little bit about that. I'm interested.
Let's see here. Funnily enough, when we were in first grade, I was supposed to skip over to third, and she was supposed to stay in first. So they went, fuck it, just go to second.
They just met in the middle, like.
Yeah, they really didn't know what to do, and we were all like, okay, so do we?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just we were kind of floaters, if that makes any sense, in like high school and middle school. So we were just kind of friendly with everybody, and people, to a point, I know, felt some sort of pity for us. But I wouldn't really let it get to us, if that makes any sense.
And at the moment, like Carmen, you're doing your course. So what do you do, Libisa, when Carmen's doing her course?
I have headphones in.
I love it.
And then sometimes pay attention to the most important parts to like know what people are talking about in the hospital and stuff like that. But yeah, I know most of the stuff now. Like I do pay attention, but I do have one head going in. I'm getting a free education.
On the pity note of people being like that, does that, I can imagine on the 10,000th time that would just get right on your nerves, isn't it? When everyone's like, I mean, again, I can relate on a very, very small scale, being like a wheelchair user when I'm outside the house and things, and people going, oh, poor you, it must be so difficult, when that's all I've ever known, so that's just my life. Are you in a similar sort of spot with that?
Yeah, no, I've noticed a lot of people will straight up come up to us, just point blank and go, oh my God, if I ever was a conjoined twin, I would off myself. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, where did this come from?
And how do you manage that? Like, what is your response if someone said that? Like,
well, a lot of the time it's like, okay, good for you, congratulations.
you can
Kind
both
of
give them a slap.
As we got older, it's more of like it's coming to the understanding of people are just very self-centered, and it's just been an individualistic society that nobody really knows how to communicate with each other anymore, that they would just rather be like, if I had to like work together with someone else, that's not happening, kind of thing. And I'm like, okay. And it's not like we just got up and we were just conjoined twins all of a sudden one day, kind of thing.